Roblox is an online game platform and game creation system developed by Roblox Corporation. This allows users to program games and play games created by other users. Developed by David Baszucki and Eric Cassell in 2004 and released in 2006, the platform hosts a variety of genres of user-created games coded in the Lua programming language. For much of Roblox's history, co-founder Baszucki was relatively small both as a platform and as a company, as he wasn't interested in the press and appeared on numerous platforms released around the company. Simultaneously, Roblox began to grow rapidly in the late 2010s, which was accelerated by the COVID-19 pandemic. Hey there! Another week, another video. Today we'll be putting up against each other the best Roblox VR games to play. Let's get started. Number 1. Project SCP. Project SCP is a first-person game that is also a VR game. Having a round-based SCP game as part of its content, this game works on all platforms. As a researcher, it's up to you to contain stuff that is pretty dangerous, and if you also be part of the Mobile Task Force or the Class D prisoners, the round ends if the goals are completed. Number 2. Edgeworks. This costs 450 Robux, one of the best VR games for Roblox and the most revolutionary one. Edgeworks contains mind-blowing puzzles, free running, parkour, and a lot of guns to test your mettle on the shooting fields. I'd say this one is a top-notch game and I highly recommend playing it at least once. Number 3. VR World Beta. This game is a riot, as you can do a lot of things here you wouldn't be able to normally do in a Roblox game. You can throw items, your lunch at people, and your weapons, and many more. There's an unlimited gameplay style that you can discover here. It is a large sandbox game and requires you to be able to make the most out of it by playing the game. Number 4. Vibe VR Mastered. A VR Mastered edition of the game, Vibe VR is yet another nice and clean VR game where you can hang out with your friends and do pretty much whatever you want to do in the game. So long as you can do it in-game, it's a pretty fun game that's interactive quite well. VR users can play table tennis, darts, or even the giant piano. You can also push people in this game, which is pretty cool. Number 5. Self-driving simulator. Okay, this one is what you're gonna be playing if you're so bored looking for VR games that somewhat are playable. This one pops up when you need it the most. Basically, it's a VR game about making a pizza. Now you can put pineapple on pizza and annoy every living creature on Earth. And just so it wasn't obvious yet, it's a pizza making simulator VR game. Number 6. VR Hands. I think what best describes this game is the same for most of the games here. A hangout place. There's not much action to do it in a VR game, but VR Hands have few that will satisfy your cravings, actually. It's a bit weird for a VR game since the games here are actually playing the same, but the thing is that I notice is that you can grab stuff here far more than the games listed here. Number 7. Soundspace. Simply put, this game is a total copy of Beat Saber, one of the well-polished VR games that I've played so far that doesn't suck or isn't swimming on bugs. The game is a fantastic take on the VR capability of Roblox, and the amount of effort that has been put in this game is tremendous. Since the game is a well-balanced game of fun and frustration, I can't say much for myself, but you should definitely try this game. You can even play this without VR devices, so that's a plus. Number 8. VR Sandbox. Yet another sandbox game, but this time around, you'll have a large playground to play at. Honestly, I can't play this game long enough because I get dizzy from time to time, but so far my experiences here have been great and the people are good. What you're gonna do in this game is basically to have fun, that's it. There's not much to do since this isn't an objective-based game.